Pete, in the race for Best Supporting Actress, we're seeing Melissa Leo come on strong in these precursor awards. Helena Bonham Carter's in there, of course. Amy Adams is getting in there as well. And Jackie Weaver.
Jackie Weaver. The biggest surprise to me, Jackie Weaver's in Animal Kingdom, a movie that, is little known, basically an Australian crime picture. She's not well known outside of Australia. She's very well known there. But if ever you've seen a supporting actress performance, it's this one.
Right.
I mean, it's just phenomenal. You go like, if this was in a higher profile movie, they'd be putting her name on that Oscar right now. The weird thing is, I think, the problem that has befallen Javier Bardem with Beautiful may happen to her too, is that they're not watching the movie on the screeners in any big number, and it's also a tough movie to get through.
But she's getting nominated, and she did win one of the Critics' Awards.
But she didn't get a SAG nomination.
Right, I know.
That's key.
Right.
That's the first test for actors. This is an actor's performance. If she doesn't get a SAG nomination, what does she get? Critics like her because they're paid to watch these movies.
She got a Golden Globe nomination, so she's on that radar.
Again, that's a small group voting.
Okay,
and,
okay.
And they've sent T-shirts.
Right. And
they did. I have the T-shirt.
I have my T-shirt. It's a black T-shirt.
It's got Jackie Weaver. I wear it to the gym.
Me too.
Yeah, but they can't do that with the Academy.
Right.
So
they don't get a T-shirt, no nomination. But she's actually registering this race. There was some question about whether or not she would. Haley Steinfeld is in here, and of course. Much to my surprise, because Kim Darby wasn't Oscar nominated, but Haley got the SAG nomination.
It's a leading role. At SAG, you can put yourself in whatever category you want. We saw this happen with Kate Winslet in the very same category for The Reader. She went and won at SAG for supporting actress for The Reader. She was nominated and won for lead actress by the Academy Actors Branch, which have a mind of their own when it comes to what is the difference between a leading role and a supporting role in recent years. They used to fall for this all the time with Tatum O'Neal.
Oh, yeah, you're
Timothy
a kid, you go in the supporting race.
You go in the supporting.
Even if it's a lead role.
But it stopped with the current Academy, with Keisha Castle Hughes, with Whale Rider, where they campaigned her, everybody thought supporting, and they nominated her for lead actress. They said that is not a supporting role. If they look at Haley Steinfeld and say that's a supporting role, I'll eat this microphone.
But they're going to, because there's no room in the lead category for her.
There isn't, but do they feel
she
they have
got
to
a SAG nomination, which tells us that she could very well get an Oscar nomination.
No, SAG, again, let me repeat this. I will give you my theory, Tom.
What?
They put her in that category, so she's on the ballot there in supporting actress.
That's the category
they're
you enter.
Voting there.
I know the rules.
Vote for
I
her
understand
for Best Actress.
The point I'm making is, last year, 19 of the 20 SAG nominees repeated at the Oscars.
So this is the one.
So if this happens, you're not letting me get up to my big grand finale here. Here's my big grand finale. If statistically. This bears out that she gets this Oscar nomination, she will have pulled off what Kim Darby didn't. In the original True Grit, she was snubbed, which was a big surprise because Kim Darby in that version of True Grit is charming. She has a wink. She's adorable. In this version of True Grit, she's a tough cookie.
They couldn't push Kim Darby as a supporting actress then, and like this year, in 1969, there was no room at the inn in the lead actress category for that performance. I mean, if you look at that year, it was a very, very strong year. It was Jane Fonda in They Shoot Horses, and Liza Minnelli in Sterile Cuckoo, and of course Maggie Smith, who won for Prime of Miss Jean Brodie, and there was Gene Simmons in The Happy Ending, which came on really strong at the end there. There were all these wonderful performances. So Kim Darby would not have been a supporting. They just wouldn't have bought it. And here's the problem for Haley Steinfeld. Unlike SAG, where, again, they specifically have to put them in the thing. There's no ballot here that says supporting or lead. It's up to the actors themselves. She will split her vote. There will be those people that say, this is a leading role, I can't put it in there. I'm going to put it there. And there will those that will follow.
All right, so if she splits her votes, who gets in?
Jackie Weaver.
Jackie Weaver gets in. Do you know what's interesting? And I agree with you on that. You know what's where I must admit that I have been dead wrong in sizing up this category so far this Derby season is I was thinking that the Black Swan actress to be nominated here would be Barbara Hershey.
Oh, me
but
too.
But Mila Kunis has been coming on strong.
Coming on strong and getting all these precursor nominations. And, look, she's good.
Yeah,
she's really good. But Barbara Hershey's a veteran.
Yes.
She's been nominated
and
before.
she gives the more flashy performance. She gives the screaming.
It's the one we'd look at, normally here. And I still think Barbara Hershey has a shot in the supporting actress race for the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't discount her.
Okay.
And I wouldn't necessarily put Mila Kunis in over her despite all this stuff, but it's very strong evidence that there's a Mila Kunis movement. And I know from talking to the director, Darren Aronofsky, who loves all of his actors and hopes they all get recognition, he really is high on the Mila Kunis performance. And, of course, it came out of Venice. She was the only one to get recognition out of the Venice Film Festival right off the top. That should have been a clue to us that there was a Mila Kunis
bandwagon here. We should be going with it. Amy Adams, there was some question whether or not she would register because it is a kind of sedate role. But boy, she's
sedate.
Well, it is.
She's out there like swearing up a storm. This is not Enchanted.
Sedate is the
This is not
wrong
the
word.
Nun in Doubt.
She was not nominated. Right.
This is not Junebug. This is a total different Amy.
But she's nominated here, along with her co-star.
She gets in.
Yeah, I think
I don't think they're going to split Melissa Leo and Amy Adams. I think they both get in. Amy's been doing a terrific job of campaigning. And, of course, Melissa Leo has, too, while she's been in New Orleans filming Treme. Both of them are phenomenal performances in The Fighter. This is a case where we're going to see two nominees from the same film absolutely in there.
Mm-hmm. Melissa Leo still out front to win, or Helena Bonham Carter?
I don't know. This is another tough category. Yeah.
Helena Bonham Carter, could this be a career salute to her or a hug for her to win? Because it's not a role with great gravitas.
No,
and
but plus they've seen her in Alice in Wonderland, and oftentimes in Oscar history, you'll see somebody winning. For one particular
Jim Broadbent,
role.
of course. He was in Moulin Rouge that same year.
Yeah, and others, and I mean, going back a long way, Yul Brynner was in every other movie released the year he won for The King and I,
sure.
And this often happens that we see that, and I think in this case, that could be with Helena Bonham Carter, because she was an absolute riot in Alice in Wonderland.
She was.
Shows her range. If they're seeing both these movies, she's nominated for one, vote for that, but you got the other performance in the back of your head too, saying like, wow, she is the best supporting actress, maybe not the best performance by a supporting actress as literally read on the ballot, but the best supporting actress in the mind of some voters.
Mm-hmm. And she could, of course, catch a ride with the King's Speech, all the love for that.
Yes.
Melissa Leo is still out front to win, though. Do you think?
I think after Frozen River, and she's been around a lot, plus it's that kind of Shelley Winters role, that voters love, you have the wigs and the whole thing, and playing that tough mother, and it's a great role for an actress. Some people have called it over the top. I don't think so. I think she's probably a little under what the real woman is like.
Yeah, these are pretty dynamic characters in real life there. But she is pretty over the top. Come on, Pete.
Yeah, but have you seen the real person? She's unbelievable. I mean, really, no, this is a subtle performance.
All of these people are just so outsized.
Yeah. It's that we can add.
What happened to Miranda Richardson? We all thought that she was
Yeah.
on the awards radar early on, but then no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Miranda Richardson, I thought early on, made in Dagenham. I used to say Dagenham till I was corrected by the director, and I said, look, I'm from Southern California. I don't know from Dagenham or Dagenham. I'm sorry. But anyway, for Made in Dagenham, and that's probably the reason why she's not in this race anymore.
Really? They couldn't figure out how to pronounce the name of the movie?
No, I don't know. It's a terrific movie. I loved Sally Hawkins in it. I loved everything about this movie. Has not registered at the box office and has not taken off critically. I mean, has not gotten in any contest at all. I think Sony Classics is quite surprised by the fact, because it's a feel-good movie, and it's a movie that plays like gangbusters. If an audience is there, they just haven't been there. And I don't see the big campaign going on for that movie right now. I don't see, that. But, of course, Miranda Richardson's one of those journeyman, wonderful actresses that we see pop up in Oscar nominations quite a bit. And she's terrific in the movie, but it doesn't seem to be taking hold. That's all we can say about that, and that happens.
Yeah. Can Mila Kunis win?
No.
Why?
Mila Kunis can't win. She's too young. I don't think they've ever had an Oscar-winning performance of somebody who's gone down on another woman on screen. So
I don't know.
Will
Have this be a sexual first.